My character, she's a little spoiled because she's the baby and she gets a lot of attention from her oldest sister, May. But she's a talented artist. She loves to draw. It's just every time we're doing a scene, it just feels like we're playing house.
I play Joe March.
I play Lori.
Joe is very rowdy and super talkative. She and Lori meet and become best of friends.
I'm the newly moved in rich neighbor. I've been living in Europe my whole life studying art.
Yeah, but he doesn't really have like a family like connection, so we kind of become his family.
I'm John Brooke, and he is Lori's tutor across the street from the March house.
Marmee is the mother, the matriarch of the family. She's holding down the fort while father's away at war. I think that she truly believes in the principles that she instills in the girls.
Beth is the second youngest of the girls, of the four sisters. And everyone describes her as being the mouse. She's the sweet one, the kind of quiet one. She is always, looking out for her sisters and trying to mend any problems in the family.
I feel a lot of similarities between myself and Meg. She is in that phase where she's having difficulties transitioning, I guess, from like childhood into adulthood.
I'm Maureen Sweeney, and I'm director of Little Women and instructor for the Hall Theater for Young Audiences class.
I think that it emphasizes the magic of child's play and keeping that as you grow up, and I think it also emphasizes perseverance through hard times and really focuses on the four sisters as they come of age.
I think it's an amazing adaptation. I think it's a very accessible adaptation that Jackie Goldfinger has written.
It's kind of a family just kind of struggling to survive as each of the girls are kind of growing up and realizing things about themselves.
It's in the background of all of the action. We're during wartime, Civil War time, and it's, I think, important maybe for children to see other relatable people, not necessarily of their own age, but relatable children going through a coming of age while their father's away at war.
The other thing that's interesting is they're going to be not just rehearsing the show, but making this study guide as a resource for teachers, creating activities that they do in the classroom so that they can actually go in, they'll be meeting the students who will then be coming to the student matinees.
I'm looking forward to working with the kids. I'm so excited to see the kids come.
And to have them see the show after having met us, I think is going to be really cool. And I can't wait to feel that different energy in the room when we're on stage, knowing that they know us and they're so excited for us.
It's a beautiful thing when you have an entire audience full of school kids, and each one of them knows one of the actors on stage because they were in their classroom.
Through Joe's stories and through Amy's art and through all these different things that interest them and playing and being together and finding a way to love each other despite their differences, I think it kind of shows kids like a positive way to kind of deal with things that are coming at them that they might not be able to handle.
We play all these theater games, and we're making up theater games for the kids, specifically for the show, for pre-show activities.
So we get there and we warm up our bodies, then we do theater games, and then we talk about how we can apply it to children and da-da-da. Then we start rehearsal.
There'll be times we played red light, green light in character, and so all of a sudden it was the March family getting to play the games, and it's such a fun way of just incorporating everything that we're learning together and really getting that sense of family and of child's play and of the magic that we're trying to portray in the show.
It's been pretty amazing. We spend time warming up and working with theater games so that we can begin to build a repertoire of games to build our activities on.
I'm sorry, I'm nervous.
Hey, I just stole this!
Hey, I
Bitch, I'm trying to get back to my homeland! I'm talking about Jersey!
I've set it up that we are a company we're all going to be working on the study guide. We're all leading warm-ups. We're all working with the games and that kind of thing. So it's an ensemble.
It's filled with a sense of discovery. I feel like we're in it and we're discovering it together, and that helps me to go home and have an excitement when I'm doing my homework and my research, because I know that there's no pressure, that we're gonna all find it together.
I feel like by the time that May comes, this family, this bond that we're all like putting together and putting on, and I think it's gonna be so second nature to all of us.
We always say in rehearsal, the only thing that makes Little Women different from now is because they have fancy costumes and period music, and it's during the Civil War. But what they're going through and these issues of family and finding strength within a family and relying on each other, that's completely relevant in today's society. And I think that that's something that kids and not kids, and adults are really going to be able to relate to.
I'm really, really, really lucky to have been cast.
It really is for everyone. It is such a universal story.